So I'm really so excited. They have covered my clock, but I will use mine. And this training here is a talk that I did in Rotary. I was invited to speak in Rotary, and I chose that topic just to show them how marketing has changed over the years. And my topic was from word of mouth to word of mouth, how social media has become the world's marketplace. And we all agree that here in Okata, the people who seem to be making the biggest volumes in terms of sales, product sales, are really selling through social media. You saw how last month Farida did over 50 million in sales. You've seen how there's a team that is being inspired by our country manager, how they are doing a lot of volumes on social media. Even other media sell, but truthfully speaking, social media is something. I'm going to really do some research, and we see how I just feel that there is the bit of social media that we are not using as a company, but which we should use. I want to transform Okata into completely a digital company. Because first of all, to begin with, we are working, we are actually at the tail end of working on your replicated websites. It is one of the things that we wanted to do in Okata, but our service provider was coming from the USA. And the payment system was challenging, whereby transferring money, for them, they use a lot of Visa, they use MasterCard, they use some of those, a little bit of those systems. For us, we are using more of mobile money, and which became a little bit very hard for us to integrate. Actually, as a matter of fact, we are really still pushing with them. So we got an African company which has been able to understand the way of working with M-Pesa and Airtel money and basically mobile money. And we are going to integrate these two systems, the one local here and the one from the USA. And I hope that before the end of this year, now you can do your video, attach a link, and people can go to that link. It takes them straight to your shop. You even set your prices. There's the company price, which is the DP, but then there's the SRP, which is your own price. You're the one who sets your own prices. Then the customer can buy by clicking on that link. We receive a notification. We deliver to the customer. You earn your profit without you ever touching the what? The product. Very easy. So it's something which we are working on. Likewise, you can also go to your status WhatsApp and you post a product, a video, whatever it is, then the next window or the same window put a link, and then someone can click that link and they see the prices, and then they can order, and then we deliver to them. You earn your profit. Now these profits will be, from what I know, these profits will be calculated, and you can get them at the end of the month. Is that bad or bad? Very good, isn't it? So you can get them at the end of the month. That is if you're using our platform, either end of the month or end of the week, one of the two, but you don't get them instantly because we calculate, then we say all profits, we release them at the end of the week or at the end of the month, depending on what we shall go with. But then, I just think that the number of people who come for our daily presentations are much less compared to the people outside there. Are we together? And I've seen churches are doing it very well. That a pastor is preaching and there's recording and people are following on radio or they are following on TV. So what we are doing is this, that Chimera is doing with this camera and is recording right now. But I'm a bit disappointed, not in you, but I'm really disappointed in our numbers. I would expect that I get several views from these videos, but the views are very disappointing. How many views do we have right now? They are only 28. And I think that, no, come on. We have a lot of downlines there who would be following this what? This video. Now, we leave these videos on your showcase, if I'm not mistaken. They remain for a week. And my imagination is that the views are going to increase, that maybe your downlines who were busy now, maybe later on they are going to watch the videos and attend the trainings and stuff like that. But still, most views are about how many by the end of the week? 100. I still feel 100 is too little. You get what I'm talking about? So either there are two things that are happening. Either we ourselves were not marketing that. We are still so much in analog that when you sign up a person, you tell them come. If you don't come, then don't attend. Are we together? But I'm imagining if we orient someone and you show them that where you are not available, you can do what? Attend. We've signed up people in Mukono. We've signed up people in Nigeria, Chira. We've signed up people in Masaka and all these places. And I know for sure they don't have daily trainings. Where are they training from if they're not training online? But so we're going to market it a lot. And hopefully we can improve on the gadgets. Maybe the videos are a bit amateur that your people, when they watch them, maybe they are not impressed, maybe. Then the other one is the presentations. When we have several views on this, then we shall also work on the presentation. I believe that during the presentation, there are people who cannot come for the presentation here, but they can watch the presentation. Do you think that is true? Yeah. Then we are working, we are not working, we are already having the online sale. Online sale, I gave the job to who? Patel. To Patel, and the Patel recruited the grand upline, Aziz. I know they are working closely together, but I've seen Aziz doing them. You are both going to tell us what is happening. You first, then the big man, isn't it? Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Come be near me so that this can pick you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So we began an online sale and conducted by the media team and of course Hassan as well. And we have a link that we begin our sale, the normal sale, script sharing, 8 in the morning to 9 in the morning. And we began by the beginning of this month. And from the beginning it was, the numbers were a little bit low because people were getting to understand the idea. But later, the numbers kept on growing. I remember at one time, our sales meeting had reached to 80 plus numbers in attendance. So the reason why we created it is that for the people who are out there, the distributors who are unable to come physically here, they can click in the link and attend. The link is the same, we never change it. It's one link that we keep on reposting every other time and again. And I think 2 weeks later, I went to South Sudan, and I am glad that my upline was able to take up, and then he was able to keep on running. This sale, the reason why I think a number of people came in, the leaders themselves were able to pick it up. I remember upline, this was in Tanzania, but was among those people who were able to attend physically. We've also had Emirate Shamim was also always there in the cell group. So if us, the leaders here, get into such an arrangement, a number of our distributors are also able to come in place. I'd like to invite our top upline, Mr. Aziz, also be able to share a little about the cell training for the time as our way. Mr. Aziz, you're welcome. A round of applause as welcome.
Good morning, everyone. One of the things I realized was it was difficult for me to get my leaders in Zambia, these other countries where I was building a very big business, because sometimes you see you can be a little bit demotivated. You're trying to go an extra leg, and then you see a number of people seated with their legs, and I was thinking to myself, I started asking my people, why God, why am I sponsoring people who don't have time for the business? But they actually do have time, but the accessibility of reaching here was the difficulty. Then it ran into my head one time that there's a link being shared for this training. Then I started meeting my team often. Why I took it up from Patel and why didn't ask him for his permission? It's because I realized the number of my people on my property that paying rent I wanted to work on, they started picking the idea, you know. They started asking me upline, thank you, God sent this online link for us. So I decided to not wait for Patel to give me the permission. I decided to take the permission on myself and do it diligently. And what has hurt me as an upline, I think, is the lack of knowledge. It has hurt me at what rate at which people don't know things. I think that's, for me, the awakening that has hurt me in this training process of teaching people. And you see in the comment section someone saying, I didn't know, I didn't know, I didn't know. Thank you. Someone is telling me this, and then you ask yourself, as an upline, I really feel, I don't know if we should start doing roll call and start sitting in different cells to find out what's being discussed, because it pained my heart, but also it gave me this exciting new a belief again to start now doing these things and not assume everyone knows. Because when you assume someone knows, in today's last topic, when I'm about to graduate my people in the online class, BV, those terminologies. If you ask here someone in sample test, I think some of us can talk. If you start asking what is BV, SRP, BP, these terminologies that have been stressing you, it's in a book. It's in the NDO book. And we have to clap. Let's clap again for us. Let's clap again. I make a small request to him. Is there a way we can even make it online for the people who the book, as it reaches their country, can they access it? And he put it there again. Someone, one of my leaders, the top leader told me, is the book on the NPO, or is it on the system? I was shocked. Then the person told me it was even in the system. Again, friends, let's not take this thing that everyone knows, because people don't actually what? No. So thank you so much, CEO, for this online program. And for the people online, thank you for being persistent. I am online also listening to track and monitor if my people are also on the what? They call. Thank you so much.
Asante, let us clap for them. Let us clap for them. Let us clap for them. So, what Aziz says is very true. Actually, the reason why there are very few Africans who are really, really successful in network marketing, it's because the knowledge part, the knowledge is not shared. Are we together? First of all, there are many people like us who are full-time, and we are lucky. But then there are so many, the bigger percentage, maybe 90%, they join and they are not able to access this information. So they join network marketing and then they drop off when they don't know anything. But the only thing they know is that once I did what? I joined network marketing. Very interesting. You're going for people say, and they don't even know Rachi Biavatama. But it's just that they joined and nothing ever happened to them. So I want to really, really emphasize that we as Okata, we are going to focus a lot on training and showing people what they need to be able to do. But physical training is still the best training you can ever do. But you as an upline, I know that for sure, you cannot sign up people who are available all the time. So what you do, you make sure that in the orientation, you make it clear to them that we also have online. Anyway, let me go back to my training. First of all, I'm going to, I shared with my people of Rotary that there are 4 stages of the evolution of marketing, how marketing has changed over time. And the first stage was the word of mouth era. And this word of mouth era, marketing was based on physical human connection and physical human interaction. That I was only able to market when I met a person physically. That's how marketing was. And of course, those of us who did history, it was part also during the time of barter trade, and even later on, even after barter trade. Basically, there was no media through which information and products were being sold other than from word of mouth. Now, one of the key things about word of mouth, it is so powerful, but it is so slow. Are we together? So what they did, people did not, if people didn't meet physically or they didn't talk, then there was no marketing. Later on, after several years, we got stage number 2, and stage number 2 was the traditional marketing or the internet era. Are we together? Whereby this one had posters, radio, TV, newspapers, and flyers. More people reached. What means that more people were able to be reached? It was, of course, a bit expensive, not a bit, very expensive, but the problem was it was always a one-way kind of communication. Are we together? But for sure, with this kind of marketing, more people were reached. And we have used some of these ones before. Now, one of the problems that this kind of marketing presented was there was no measurable feedback. You could not tell who saw, who liked, who reacted. You cannot tell. If you do a poster on the road, you don't know who liked the poster, who commented, who did whatever, all together. But most likely, if you did the same poster on WhatsApp, you know how many views you did what? You got, you know how many liked, you know how many said this one, who didn't like, that's the difference now. Now the other one is that, of course we said already it was expensive. The other one is one-way communication because there was no interaction. Businesses spoke at customers, but they did not speak with what? With the customers. So you are basically pushing it out there. We have had times when we have sponsored, there was a time when we sponsored a radio which was supposed to do missions for us. Missions. They mentioned Okata. I think you probably saw it on some post statuses. There was that radio, online radio. Then this lady, she said, please tune in so that you'll be hearing my missions. Then I asked her, how am I going to spend the whole day instead of working? I'm waiting for people to listen to me. Sorry, to mention my name. So you see, it's not measurable at all. I can't know how many times they mentioned the Okata or when they did whatever. If she lies, no problem. So that's the problem with this kind of what? Of marketing. Now, stage number 3, there was the digital explosion, where now, and this is very powerful because many of the world billionaires, the former billionaires, because now the current billionaires are on social media, but the former world billionaires are these ones who were able to get into this one, the website, the marketing, the email, people like Larry Ellison, people like Gates, people like those internet billionaires basically. Jack Ma, those are all internet billionaires. So information became instant and borderless. It made marketing faster, measurable, and global. Are we together? That's how America became a superpower in this world. And I think you know that America doesn't have more minerals than anyone else, but for sure they were able to market to the world very, very easily. Their companies became global. We became their customers instantly. Right now, almost everything is relying on America and their companies. Google, if I'm going to Cambodia, I'm going to wait for an American to direct me. Can you imagine? Using their Google map and stuff like that. But they won. They won because for sure they used the internet better than anyone else. By the time we woke up, it was late. Even the times when we tried to exploit on internet, we're already using American companies as the best. You know what I'm talking about. That's America for you. But for sure, it became instant and global. And it was also measurable because if for example, you know that Amazon came because of what? Of internet. Now Amazon could know how many books were sold, how many people liked. It was very easy to measure. But then it had a problem that social media was able to solve. One, it was still one-way communication. Even if I could sell my things on internet, again, I could not necessarily directly interact with what? With the people. It was not social. We are saying that business was talking to customers, not with customers. Yes, it was digital, but was not what? Social. There was no actual interaction between a customer and the business. Then there came stage number 4, which is social media marketing, all the social media revolution, the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, the LinkedIn, and YouTube. Now here marketing became human again. Marketing became human what? Again, that's the good thing with social media. Marketing is human. You can show sadness, you can show emotion, we can interact. Why? Because it became two-way. Marketing became interactive, instant, and what? And global. Are we together? You will post something and people will show you, it's boring, I've not liked it. Are we together? People will show different emotions, they will run emojis. You know how people feel about your post. You'll always know, very, very easily. So it became human. And you can talk to a customer, they can talk to you, you can interact with them. So it is very, very interesting. Customers can talk back and brands can listen and actually respond very, very easily. You can listen and respond. And that's the bit about social media. So we are going to talk about social media and the power of social media. To begin with, number one, it's where people are. That's where people are. We are saying that we have over 5 billion people that are now using social media. That's nearly 60% of humanity. 60%. Marketing has always been about attention. And where eyes go, business do what? Follows. Are we together? That's the beauty. Then point number 2, which is B, it has from democracy anyway. It has what has done to marketing. But the words I used at Rotary is that it has made marketing cheaper. Are we together? It has made marketing what? Cheaper. Why? You no longer need millions of people to reach millions of what? Of people. Because a 60-second video can easily go viral in a short period of what? Of time. Are we together? In fact, small entrepreneurs can now be able to compete with big multinationals. Are we together? Very, very easily. Because you can sell so many products. Right now, you saw, for example, how this man from Kasese, who dances while wiggling his twist, is called Iniwa. How many of us know his name? You only know the song, isn't it? But you find even people over the globe, Bazungu, dancing Iniwa. Many of you know a guy called Tenge Tenge. Tenge Tenge, that kid. First of all, for me, initially, he was annoying. To Ugandans, he was annoying. Tenge, 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 like, okay. But then he became more interesting as the world started, liking his things. You're like, okay. Before you know it, you are seeing an American celebrity dancing Tenge, 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 Tenge. Then you see Zambians, Tenge, 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 Tenge. You see Nigerians, Tenge, and then ask, okay, now you also now begin doing what? Liking it. And before you know it, he was able to go very viral and using a normal phone. Are we together? Point number C, it is not about ads. It is about connections and storytelling. Are we together? It's not about ads. Why? Because people do not follow brands. People follow people using social media. As a matter of fact, social media marketing, success is driven deeply by how you deeply connect with people and how well you tell your story. Are we together? You've seen how the reason why Farida is really selling a lot of products, it's because she's able to tell her story very, very easily, very, very, very easily. It says, adverts say, buy from me. And the story says, no, this is what I do, this is why I do it, this is how people have benefited from me. And so you tell your story, you really tell your story through social media, and I'm going to show you how more you can leverage it. But there was a point number C, number D, but okay. The psychology of social media. Now this is where I'm going to teach you some things. It's going to be a very short training. Social media is not about technology, it's about human connections. But we are going to discuss five principles of social media. The first one is the foundation, the emotional principle. The emotional principle. Social media works on a principle of emotions. Now, we are saying that we feel before we think, that your video that you're using on social media or whatever post it is, your picture, people can easily connect with you if it has some bit of emotions. There must be emotions. Now, human brain reacts to emotions 6 times more than it does to logic. Now, one of the reasons why companies like TikTok are very, very, very successful. Okay, first of all, there was Facebook, which became very, very interesting. Facebook was Initially, what drove them was the feed. You could write, and you say, no, it was feed or status. But initially, Facebook, it was about you write a message and you write what you feel. Say, for example, anyway, basically, Facebook initially was about writing. The picture bit came a bit later, and the people could write and comment and things of the sort. Then there came a company called Instagram. Instagram focused more not on writing, but it focused more on the what? On the picture. And then somehow, while Facebook made a lot of sense, it looked like Instagram, when I post something, it would get a lot more likes than what? Facebook. Because Facebook was more of literature. Then, so you could write and add a picture or just write. And people just wrote. Then Instagram came. And Instagram was, the post was the picture. So there was more likes on Instagram and it quickly became viral, by the way, compared to Facebook. Then, of course, there was also this one I don't use, the one of short videos. It's called the one for women. It's called what? Snapchat. All together. So Snapchat. Now Snapchat also became very, very interesting. And I think with Snapchat, it looks like, because I'm not on it much, but you do a video, very interesting, and it quickly became very global. But the video goes away, right? Is it the one where the video goes away after 24 hours? It goes away if I'm not mistaken. So it goes away. Now, I don't know what TikTok did, but TikTok brought in the power of very short videos. And they played around, I don't know what they did in there. And they were able to now become quickly viral. I'll get the same video, put it on Instagram, get the same video, put it on TikTok, get the same video, put it on YouTube, same video, put it on Facebook, and Instagram is going to get 1 million likes more than these other ones. Are we together? So, but because it's really known as a video thing. So I'm saying that what makes social media powerful is because videos and pictures, they make someone feel something. Are we together? If I post a picture of a baby smiling, it makes you feel something, right? Anyway, if I also post my own picture, professional and professional, it makes you feel something. It can make you feel laughter, pride, hope, empathy, sadness, but for sure it will touch your emotions. Are we together? Pictures are powerful, then videos are even more what? Powerful. So what makes social media really very, very important? It's because it makes people feel something, and once they feel something, then they react in some particular way. People may forget what you said, but never forget how you made them what? Feel. And that's why nowadays, even the most serious brands, they are doing videos, but on top of videos, they are adding in something, fun, they are adding in, some of these things. You remember, for example, there was a time when MTN did the Bosco. You remember Bosco? Yeah. Aha. So they could have been so serious, but you see, Bosco made you laugh. You always looked forward towards the advert. Bosco, you run and as if it's an entertainment. How together? Because it makes you feel something. You've seen this one of, again, it is MTN, that did the man who was doing Jerrycan. Jerrycan, you remember the Jerrycan guy? You remember the Jerrycan guy? Aha. It's fun. It makes you laugh. It makes you whatever. But of course, others are emotional. Like Coca-Cola likes doing more of the emotional what? Videos. Are we together? Then there was one that was doing a bell. They had a truck that was yellow. And they were showing how this truck was moving to different villages and what of you. And you just picture a reality of what happens. How that beer comes from the factory, goes through all that whatever, and then reaches you, you hold it, and you drink it very, very what? Cold. Pro tip, what tip can I give you? Post less about what you sell and post more about what it does and why it matters. More of the testimony and more of why it is what? It is important. Are we together? Not about what you sell. Are we together? So it is very important to post more about that. Then the other one is the tribe principle. The tribe principle. We human beings were wired to belong to somewhere. Now, first of all, we are saying that in marketing, social media marketing, a tribe means a group of people united towards a shared belief, towards a shared purpose, towards a shared what? Identity. That's the tribe principle. And I know many of you are struggling to make tribes. Now, let me make it very easy for you. Your content, when your content consistently shows shared values, people begin to see you as their tribe leader. The keyword is consistently. Then the message must be the what? The same. Are you together? I've seen people who are beginning to post and you are like having 3 likes, 10 likes, no problem. No, that's not a problem. What you need to do is to be very consistent. Then you must ask yourself, which tribe leader am I? There's someone called the men's zone. You've seen someone called the men's zone? Are we together? Now, what will happen is buyers and non-buyers will always go there because this woman is posting about men's health. So when she posts men's health, most likely, and then people see it over and over again, then could be interested in that men's health. Then I like or I follow. Now I become her tribe. Are we together? Of course, there was, I think Hajara is doing something to do with what? She calls herself a what? Independent business diva. Most likely she'll get people who follow her. Are we together? Then there are many others. I know Country Manager is doing something to do with health. And I know many of you are doing some, I've seen like your videos. Are we together? Your name is again? Mbabazi. Are we together? I have seen Amos's videos, Dr. Amosi. Not yet very, very viral, but I know that he's consistent. I've seen there's a guy called Mujisha. Mujisha is talking about prostate health and andro tea and stuff like that. And he has a very interesting way he puts the camera next to his face and you basically see his face and his teeth out together. Very interesting guy. And so he's, but now it's also good to create your tribe along very interesting topics and that are wide. Huh? Interesting topics that are what? Wide. Don't go to social media just to advertise your product. I'm going to tell you something as I teach you some of these things. But you don't just go there you must have a niche. You must know what tribe leader am I. The moment I am murmuring to know your tribe, then there's a problem. Are you together? There must be what? You must be a tribe leader for some people. By the way, let me show you. We are doing this. We are doing the Ambassador of the Month recognition, right? Where we discovered that the Ambassador of the Month, we get top sellers of a particular product. Top sellers of a particular what? Product. We discovered something very interesting. Yes, lo and behold, Farida sold the most Trimton. She sold, how many pieces were they? Crazy. Huh? 4,000? 460 pieces. Very interesting. So she just automatically became the ambassador because you must have sold how many? 100, right? And I hope she got her products. I don't remember signing for them, but I hope she got her products. 5 products we are supposed to give her. Oh, they were not there, but we shall give her. Then we discovered something interesting. In Omega-3, in Omega what? 3, she was still number 1. Not with 100, but she was number 1. Then there was also another category where she was either number 1 or number 2. You get what I'm telling you? So, but her tribe, her niche is the weight loss, which has so many people. Like, talk about weight loss, there are so many people. But then she's also able to sell many other products because a tribe is a tribe. They will always buy from you. Are we together? So some of you say, when I make a tribe around some particular niche, I'm going to limit myself. You cannot be the same thing to every customer. Are we together? But eventually, once you get your tribe on one direction, then what happens is these people will eventually also become buyers of other things. Are we together? For example, people who want weight loss also have children. Am I right? They will buy this one for kids. The people who have weight loss have mothers and fathers who have high blood pressure. Most likely they will buy and diabetes, they will buy resveratrol and other items. Are we together? The same people, they will buy hair, skin, and nails. The ones who want weight loss and, beat on the beat, they will also say, I want to look beautiful, and go have good hair. So basically, what you need to focus on is a tribe, followers. Now, and you've seen that, interestingly, it doesn't matter what tribe leader you are. There are people who go to social media to abuse others. Are you together? They abuse others, and they are abusers. But then you see they have a lot of followers, to the extent that even politicians are using them as what? As influencers and as ambassadors. Then you wonder, where was this politician looking out for him to select Omusegu? But the Musegu has what? Followers. Because those people who follow abusers, they're also voters. Am I right? Hey. I don't understand them. How someone just wakes up and they're abusing people, they are showing their nakedness everywhere, but somehow they will get business. Now, not from us, of course, but they'll get businesses because eventually they have what? Followers. And you may say, but sincerely, me, I cannot follow someone who is an abuser. There are people who also have values of abusing. So they will do what? They will follow, they follow. Them, they also what? So, because you are their tribe what? Leader. Right together. My sister Margaret, right? You're called Margaret. You. Jennifer, she's called Jennifer. Jennifer, I'm her tribe. She's beginning to send me some nice morning prayers. Jennifer, not Beatrice. Jennifer, all together. Then there are also people who are going to post something deep opposite from God. The Mama Fina, doesn't she have followers? So thank you, Jennifer, for your prayers. Please also pray for Okata. Now, influencers. Now, influencers are the modern day tribe leaders. They build communities around their lifestyle. Are we together? Around their lifestyle. It's about their lifestyle. And their values, their voice, and their followers trust them like friends. They trust them like what? Like bades. Njagala nyo shiragashuma. Tumulabanga ko tagumanyita ko na kinjagala style ye. Olo mwana yankorera. Are we together? You like trust her like a friend, but she has nothing to do with you. I like Bryans. I like all these other people. These are just really influencers, and I don't know many of their names, but for sure I know that people really like them like what? Like friends, because they talk to you. They motivate you. They don't even motivate you. They just talk to your values. That's why you follow them. Their influence is not from fame. It is from connection. That's why Iniwa is going to have a lot of followers. But people just like his hustle. Even Nange, this Muzei. I like this Muzei for his life. This Muzei is carefree. Even Nange, wow. I like, my dad can be like that one. I like him. Bambi is supporting his son. You follow. Just because of Bambi. Are we together? Pro tip. People don't buy from what people don't buy what you sell, they buy what you stand for. That is Simon Sinek saying, you must have a stand. I once told you how I went home and my wife, it was during the time of Eddie Kenzo and who? And Hamza and Rema. Are we together? So I went home, they were quarreling, they were arguing. And you know how you get inside and they are arguing and then they suddenly keep quiet. So there was my brother, there was another brother of mine, there was my wife, I think maybe there was a maid, maybe there was someone else in the house. Then they stand to me, what are you? Which team are you? Like, which team are you? Now, I don't know my wife for liking football. I'm like, I'm Manchester United. Of Kenzo, and Manchester United, we beat Liverpool the other day. You saw what we did to them. You saw, how many of us saw what we did to them? These things. Now, so I'm like, I'm Manchester United. And then she's like, no. Of Team Kenzo and the Team Hamza, which team are you? I'm like, but sincerely, who cares? She's like, no, you must choose a struggle. Eventually, I did a topic. I did a topic on that. But you know why people are supporting this woman who, Sijui Rema and all that? They have never met her. They just like her as a friend. And they even bring those arguments in their houses. That's the beauty about social media. So even you must choose a struggle. You must choose a stand. Don't go and say, wanange kakati tu ina okolondite kuswerekana bweti. Then the other day we have Trimton, it does this one. Then we have also this one, whatever. Now, it's possible you can sell all of them, but what do we know for you for? You can be like, you can be teaching people about health altogether. And we know you for health, not for selling what? Supplements altogether. So there must be a niche. There must be who you are before what you sell. A narrative that you want to push. Now, I'm going to make it very clear, I think, on this other topic. No, on maybe another point. But we also have the social proof principle, which is we do what others do. Now, the social proof principle says that people are influenced by what others endorse, use, wear, and trust. Now, one of the reasons why, very quickly, we post the same video as Farida, and then just get the same video, same content like Farida. Then she's going to get more buyers. Now, one reason why she'll get more buyers, when of course she has a tribe, but mostly interestingly, because of her tribe, she already has likes. Are we together? So when a product has likes, oh my goodness, then another person who will easily get trapped into that because they say, this one that has a lot of likes means it has a lot of sense. As a matter of fact, when you see a product being advertised and has many views and many likes, already that shows you that, this one is good. Go to a restaurant. When I like to book my hotels using booking.com. And one of the key things I do, I look at reviews. More reviews, more whatever, this one is okay. Are we together? When I'm getting Uber, especially from some of these countries, I don't select any Uber. I just want to go for the one that has more stars. I feel more in safe. When you are doing Airbnb, you go for the one with more stars. But some of these are really plastic. So what you do is that what people endorse, others will always what? Endorse. You can go to social media and there's a picture that has a lot of likes. Now, eventually, you end up also liking it, not because of anything, but because it has a lot of what? Likes. So those of us who are still struggling, keep on struggling until you are able to get a tribe which can give you more likes, and the more likes that you have, then eventually the more you can easily sell and trap in others. As a matter of fact, when the number of followers reach maybe about 10,000, then the multiplier effect is even much higher. The rate at which it keeps on growing and getting more followers is higher. But for you to get your video, whatever social media account from 0 to 10,000 followers, there you have to work hard and work hard and work hard. You post the video, you say, but Banang, is social media still allowed in Uganda? Are people there? Are we together? Because you don't understand how you post a very good video and whatever, you only get 3 likes. In 7 months. Now, the other one is testimonies, reviews, testimonies, photos of happy customers. Are you together? Trigger confidence. I used to be like that on YouTube. And I post a video and, Banage, only 3 likes. Or 3 views, then you wonder. But eventually, it became better. Social media, this is amplified. On social media, this is amplified. Because one positive post can convince hundreds of people. Are we together? That's very interesting. Now, pro tip. In marketing today, trust is borrowed from your audience. Trust is borrowed from your audience. And then also, it is also borrowed from active customers. By the way, that's why your videos, now me, I don't do my videos for likes. But your videos, you should do them for likes. Encourage and ensure that you say, please like my video. please comment on my video. Why do you think people say, if you have liked what, if you, for example, there is something that I learned that you say, if I'm teaching, for example, about network marketing, and I'm teaching on network marketing, what I'll say, okay, and maybe I mention a point on, I'm saying how I get customers through network marketing. Then eventually I say, please, if you have other opinions about how to get customers on network marketing, please comment so that we can learn from you. Now, I'm not so interested in their comments because they will give knowledge. Are we together? As the influencer, I am more interested because the more comments, other customers say, this is a hot topic. How come others are doing what? Are commenting. And the more they are interested in the comments, they're reading comments, then they also comment, it creates a multiplier what? Effect. Others begin and they say, please, if you are new to this channel, please, we are happy to have you like, so that I can always, you don't miss something of the sort. Once they like, what happens? Others, you've seen, there are even others who are much better in terms of asking for likes. Many of them ask for a like at the beginning, they ask for a like in the middle, they ask for a like at the what? At the end. Now, some of you may think they are addicted to social media. They are not. They have understood that the more likes I have, the more it is amplified, that more people are going to do what? To like. And the people will always act when you ask them to act. You've seen people who say, who even guilty tick you. And they say, if you believe in Jesus Christ, please like this video. Are you together? If you have a good heart, please do not scroll without giving an amen to this picture. You have seen those ones. And if you have not, if you're a son of God, please make sure that you like this picture of Mary. They're just using this principle. God does not get annoyed for anyone for not liking what? A video on TikTok. Are we together? Hey. Okay. Now this one I called it. This is the editor of Roderick, but this one I called it back the give first principle. The give first what? Principle. The give first what? Principle. You call it that one. The give first principle. Give back. We give back those who give first. This is called the give first principle. Now you can call it whatever word it is, but me I called it the give back principle. Now in this one here, when you give free value, this is what I'm telling you. When you give free value, education, insight, humor, inspiration, people feel the subconscious desire to give back. Today, the people who have the most followers are the ones who go to educate. Please don't go and ask people to buy. Go and educate people about their prostate health. Go and educate people about their weight loss. Do not say, buy this and this and this. Show them effective ways to lose weight loss. Are we together? Say, take hot water in the morning. Add lemon in the evening. Are we together? Do simple exercises. Walk stairs. Count the number of stairs. That will give you. And then afterwards you say, I also have very wonderful. Now the other one is one very good product that's very effective, and what of you is Trim Tone Enhancer. It has this, does this, does this, does this. Then the other day, weight loss, come to weight loss, eat more vegetables, eat whatever, avoid the sugar and fats. Then afterwards there's this wonderful product here also called Bichi. There's a woman called Kachapizo. How many of us know a woman called Kachapizo? Kachapizo. Are we together? Kachapizo, and first of all, I don't like her for abusing others. Are we together? But she doesn't abuse. She just has humor. Let me not quite desire her, isn't it? Kachapizo is very good. But then, Kachapizo will do a very video. There's one I was watching the other day. And she does a video, and very interesting. And she has a way, she's a very good actor. She has a way that the moment you begin to watch, you will watch until the end. Are we together? It's like she's very intriguing. Then at the end, after watching, she'll say, Banange, abagala gula matakagawa, the twina float is zero, wait, twina, what the. It's called tabula. I think so, thank you. Yeah, she's marketing for someone. Now you see what she does. She will first give you something. And we have it here called what? Humor. But if Kachapizo says, but eventually the moment and she does that a lot. Why do you think that I'm going to like more of the videos of Hidaro Okero? I go there for fun. Then at the end she says, by the way, if you want to make a difference, take Coca-Cola. I know he's not advertising Coca-Cola. You get what I'm telling you? He's giving back. So educate. Teach people. Don't say, but I can buy omega-3 for whatever. Who to tell you I've come to buy omega-3? Are we together? Teach people. After teaching people, and now, but the first of all, when you teach, you become like the consultant. Are we together? Then number two, even those who don't want to buy your product, they are going to give you back. This is what I'm saying. Even those who don't want to give you product, they will give you a favor. They will do you a favor. Either they will like, one day you will teach about weight loss and say something someone is using. The other day I wrote in Notary how hot water in the morning with lemon is very important. And I got a lot of people who were saying, wow. But eventually, in there, I wrote food supplements, colon detox, what of you, Tributone in there. And they have both. I normally give them away to people. They have both. But what I went there was teach them, drinking hot water in the morning, what are the uses? Are you together? Teach people, why does hair break? Are you together? Hair, comb it like this. Don't come from behind, come from in front. One time when I was beginning to have kipala, they said that the reason is because you comb hair like this. I started combing like this. More hair started dropping off. Are you together? But now, so share, people will give you a follow, they will give you a share, they will purchase, they will give you a referral, pro tip, you serve first, and then sales will do what? Follow naturally. Education. Number E, authenticity magnet. Being authentic. Real beats what? Perfect. Real beats what? Perfect. Internet is flooded with polished content, but often feels cold and commercial. Are you together? Now, one of the key things that I want you to be able to do, today audiences no longer trust perfect. They follow what is what? Real. Are we together? So nowadays you don't need a lot of gadgets, perfect videos. You don't have to over-edit. Are we together? Flaws and make you relatable. Mistakes make you human. Are we together? That's why I was Googling who are the biggest social media, people who have the biggest social media followers. It is not the musicians and what of you. No. It is Tenge Tenge. There's the Masaka kids. There is another group of kids that sing. And what are they dancing? They are ghetto kids. They are dancing in Lugabire. They are dancing in these ones, those yearbos, those, how do you call those shoes? They are called what? Crocs. They are dancing in the Crocs. They are dancing. Normal things. That's what people want. Are we together? So you don't have to say, let me get a camera, let me get floodlights, let me get flashlights, let me get whatever. Not necessarily. Are we together? And then also, try to make people laugh. Try to be relatable. Don't go in and be too super serious. I've come talk about colon detox and look as if you have taken some lemon tea or vinegar or something of the sort. Are we together? As if you are eating bitter lemon. What you need to do is to make sure that you are friendly, you are happy, you feel yourself. Are you together? And then eventually people will make you. So you don't need professional cameras, drones, and studios. Now this one I learned the hard way. Now somehow, before I was doing my videos on video, TikTok, and what of you, I would get a camera and I would get guys to deal with the camera. Not bad because I'm really teaching on professionalism. My videos are more professional, but I realized that eventually we didn't have the cameras anymore. Especially when I became a CEO, we were using this phone of Chimera. The likes didn't reduce. In any case, they did what? They increased. You get what I mean? So I was like, so at the point I first posed that, let me wait until we buy cameras. I was on Qatar because I didn't have money now to do what? To keep on hiring cameras all the time. It was very, very expensive. So I said, then eventually the camera insisted, but let's do on the phone. Let's do on the phone. Then I eventually accepted. But I'm telling you, it has not reduced anything as long as your sound is what? is good. What you need is very good sound. Otherwise, the video, it's the normal video. Nowadays, maybe the bigger majority of TikTok videos are really done by what? By camera. And not iPhone. Don't say, I need to buy iPhone. Who has told you? Use your normal camera. Use Tekino. The first video of Tenge Tenge, was it by a Pro Max? Not at all. Are you together? The videos that are done by these kids, or Masaka kids and what of you, I don't think they're really done by the camera with the biggest pixels. All together. So pro tip, authenticity is the new currency of what? Of influence, being real. All together. The most videos are not the ones that are acted, are the ones that are what? That seem to be real. And by the way, nowadays even these influencers who are marketing restaurants, they try to make them real. Hello friends, so I went with my friends who were passing by, as if they were just passing by. We were just passing by, then we saw a good restaurant at Kololo. When we went in, we asked for, then they mentioned, we asked for the fish fingers and what of you and what of you. Then they spot it here. In the evening, so we spent there the whole day. We asked for chicken fingers and what of. Then they said, why don't we check out their rooms? Went to their rooms, you saw that. So they're doing a video that appears as if it is what? Natural and real. Are we together? Because that's what is going to win. Nowadays, Nigerians are doing, but they are very interesting. They are doing these pregnancy videos. You've seen those pregnancy videos? Or putting in balloons inside there. You've seen them? Very interesting and trending. Putting balloons inside. They are very, very amateur. But they are getting a lot of likes. I don't understand them. Are we together? And they're repeating them over and over. They do part 1, they do part 2, they do part 3, they do part whatever. And they would have gotten bumps. You know, there are those normal bumps for acting and they act real. They get a normal balloon, push in air. Because people just want to be what? Entertained. So the moment you are thinking, let me get a very good phone, let me get a very good camera, let me get a recorder, let me get lights. And that's what's stopping you. I promise you have gotten it all wrong. Now, the dark side, I didn't talk about the dark side in Rotary. I removed this slide. I'm not going to talk about the dark side at all. At all. Final challenge. Social media is not about, social media is not just a tool for selling, it's a mirror for humanity. Social media has become human. Those of us who are saying, Banang, social media has made us apart. Who has told you? It has brought us together. You have it wrong. It has brought us how? Together. Now I can talk to my mother when I'm seeing her in Chisoro. How are you saying it has made us apart? Now I can sell my products to Mukono people. How do you say it has made us what? Apart. Social media, social media, who has told you? Who has refused you from meeting your sister? The social media has made you what? Apart. So it used to, if used widely, it can build bridges, create opportunities, and amplify good what? Causes. Good causes. Now, as Okata, and as business leaders and as professionals, let's not shy away from the social media world. Let us use it to serve. Let us use it to connect. Let us use it to tell our stories and shape a better future. For who? For ourselves and our downlines. Anyway, thank you so much, but sincerely, let us use social media. I don't know if there's a quote. I think this week I'll be going to Kinshasa on when? I think on Wednesday. So I'll be there on Thursday, Friday, I'll be there with Jalia. And I don't know if some people from Congo, like Emery, will be there. But friends, Kinshasa is the new place where I'm going to be launching. Do not say, I don't know French. Social media, attainable social media. Nowadays, there's translation. I know that Hamson built a team in Congo through Congolese. But Jalia built a team in Congo through just normal chatting. Are we together? You prospect people and they talk to you in French, you reply them in French. They only discover that you don't know English when you meet them physically. You know what I'm talking about. And nowadays, there's even I was in China and I was speaking Chinese. There's even an app when you go to the Chinese shop, you talk in English. Okay, hello, I want to buy packing bags. Then the phone. Then it says. Then the person replies, They say to the phone, then you hear, how many do you want? Then you reply. Things of the sort. So it has become easy. We don't need to work with the interpreters anymore. And that's why digital transformation is going to be it's going to be the theme, I think, for OCATA next year. We really must privilege technology, because without technology, we shall always earn ordinary money. We shall have ordinary businesses. But with technology, you can have a very big team. Thank you so much. God bless you.